And that is the slate. Oh, that you fucking because I didn't see you touch this. I'm like, did he?
Where is my motherfucking drink?
You drink?
It's blurry, bitch.
Today's episode is sponsored by Rebel, not the Rebel Lioness. Shout out to the Rebel Lioness.
And shout out to Rebel Jalal.
Oh yeah.
The Rebel I know is kind of chubby Puerto Rican cat.
So what are we doing today?
We're gonna listen to.
Thank you. I definitely created that.
I'll listen some.
If you ever hear anybody say that, I started that. I created that. You know, because I'm a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Extended Universe and DC Anime. Like all these universes, Wu-Tang had a universe before that. So now we just gotta bring it to the forefront is the WUniverse. But today, what I'd like to do.
I've always been a big fan of the WUniverse, honestly, because before there was a name for it, I just seen it, and I always seen it.
Expanding. And, you know, the word affiliates has been thrown around, but I don't really like that word, you know what I mean? I like WUniverse, you know, these are pieces of the WUniverse. These are members of the WUniverse, characters within the WUniverse.
It kind of stamps them as superheroes, though, for me. Like, for me, Wu-Tang's always been hip-hop superheroes.
Correct, but not every superhero is ill because there is a Catman that exists.
And there's a lot of characters like that in the WUniverse, honestly.
So, you know what else too? I think I'm gonna turn this video black and white right now. So from now on, they're just gonna watch it and it's gonna be black and white from this point on. I feel like we classy like that. So
it gives it more of that noir.
Wu-Tang affiliate albums. List of Wu-Tang Clan affiliate albums. Let's see how much. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get through this today, but fuck it, it's an idea. I was bored. Shout out to Agent Blur, Blurred Noise Studios, subsidiary, or not a subsidiary, a parent to IntelligentNoize, and a foundational, pivotal center of hip hop in Staten Island for over 20 years.
Facilitator. IntelligentNoize, the facilitator.
I like that.
And also facilitator of second generation Wu. So all you guys out there, just understand, if you are direct blood descendants, you have carte blanche here. You should probably take use of that.
It says this is a list of all albums, mixtapes, and EPs released by artists affiliated with the Wu-Tang Clan, known as the Wu-Tang Killer Bees or the Wu family, or as I like to call it, the WUniverse. All right. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89,
We're gonna edit this.
90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101.
That's a lot.
Bro, the sidebar is not even at the bottom! I'm at 99. Hold on, I'm at 99. And we're only at 2005! Jesus Christ! How far does this go? It goes all the way till current, till fucking 2023. Jesus, till 2022. Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have to find a way to narrow this down. This can't all be the WUniverse, is it?
I mean, that's
WUniverse adjacent.
But I mean, it's pretty dope. Because I mean, you gotta think about how many characters Marvel has. Like,
true that.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I mean, I fucks with it. So
Jesus
I'm a little hurt as Agent Blur, who I feel I am in Staten Island, that I don't probably know all these guys, and I should. And I'm sorry if I don't.
Okay.
And she drank all them kids. Nigga, like, wow.
Recorded? Well, now you're not. Well, he wasn't. I hope he wasn't.
No.
Now you can hit the record button, because I was. Alright, so we figured out how we're gonna go through these albums and we started off with Shaheem, aka the Rugged Child.
Yes, sir.
Who I personally feel like he's not an affiliate of the WUniverse. I feel like he's if Capadonna is an actual member, I feel like Shaheem is an actual member. That's just how I feel since I heard him rapping with Biggie and Pac on that freestyle that everybody know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young. Google it, and it's fire. So we listen to his. I've listened to singles, and I actually have music with him in the common era, in the current era, which is fire. But I've never actually listened to his first album from beginning to end, and we just did that, and it was fire. Like the first record is fire.
Definitely.
The production over the whole record is fire.
Shout out to RNS, man.
Shout out to RNS. And then, like, for a child of that age, his voice was very strong and his articulation was crazy. For that era and for being his age, it's like, yo, he was speaking more clearly than a lot of the other adults that he was going up against.
It's hip hop. Remember that. It's hip hop.
A couple of my notes.
But Shaheem was the real.
How old was this nigga?
I believe he was like 11, 12.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, is there any other child artist that's that we know that pops up in your head that's fire like that? Like, the only other artist of that age range that I could think of that was that ill at that age is Michael Jackson. Okay, so Timbo King, I've heard of him. I think I met him once or twice, and I have records with him. So because of that, I feel like we should listen.
Okay.
How you feel?
Okay.
Okay, Timbo King.
Because I don't know who he is, and I was like, yeah.
Unitedly Slam. Well, he got a new album, Verbatim, which just came out this year.
I like the fact that it's called Verbatim.
But we're going back.
It's a bit of a double entendre if you really get it. Verbatim meaning like word for word. But also meaning they're one of the very first blank CD companies.
Ooh, right, the CDs. That was Verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's ill. Nah, off the rip, he's ill. Okay, now I'm excited about the album.
That's WUniverse. That's some WUniverse shit.
Well, my father, one of the gems my father gave me. Shout out to you, God. Always give them more. Always
give them more than what they came for.
Exactly. All right, so we just finished listening to 6 Feet Deep by the Gravediggers, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. I remember the cover art from the past. You know, I remember seeing the in magazines and shit. And one of the songs we came across, track 8, 1-800-Suicide, we was talking through it, and like, cause none of the records was really grabbing me.
But that's the one that stopped
None of the
us.
production was really grabbing me either. I don't know if RZA produced all this. But 1-800-Suicide, like as a title, fire. We definitely know where Logic got his inspiration from, but also the hook is fire, the beat is fire, like everything about this is fire. You said it was a single, because I remember it. You know, I remember I don't know if it's a Del the Funky Homo Sapien sample or if I heard Del say it, but I remember hearing that suicide is the suicide.
A lot of people
like,
say it.
It's in my head.
A lot of people have said it. A lot, even me. I hate the sound. And it irks my soul.
Hate is strong.
I mean, I can't listen through the whole thing, so it's not. I don't know if I hate is a
It's
good
just
word.
it didn't live up to expectations.
I can't. It didn't. And I know,
you know, like it's one of the first
taking
out
myself
the gate from the WUniverse, the expanded WUniverse.
Yeah, taking myself back to that era. I was very anticipating this. Like I wanted to see RZA do things by himself.
Next up, we got Fourth Disciple. You ever heard of? I've heard of Fourth
Yes,
Disciple.
I have.
He's a producer, no? Or artist.
I think he's just an artist, but he could.
Okay, let's find out. Terrible.
This might be by design.
But like, listen. Let's listen. Linda, listen. If you Google me and you Google my discography, same information that you Google will be available on all streaming platforms.
I'm a new age old nigga, so I understand how you feel, nigga. I'm a new age old nigga.
Next up, we have Killer Army,
which is
Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars.
Which I will say is one of my favorite, out of the WUniverse, because
You heard this album?
I just like Killer Army. I'm a big fan of Killer Army.
Okay, this is a person or a group?
Shout out to Don Pacino. It's a group.
Okay.
It's a group. Don Pacino was one of the.
That name sounds familiar.
He's one of the producers.
All right, so we just got done listening to Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars by Killer Army. Killer
a fire
Army dropped
name,
in
though.
1997.
I like that name.
I appreciate the title of the album. I appreciate the title of the group. Killer Army is fire. For me, I'll say the production was
Shout out to
very.
Lisa for the dope soliloquy episode that had a bit of Killer Army in it.
The production was dope. It's very Wu-Tang reminiscent, but early Wu-Tang reminiscent. Like first album, like grimy, like could have been mixed better. But that's just my 2023 ear talking.
It definitely reminds me of 36 Chambers.
But the rhymes, a lot of the voices sound similar to Wu too. Maybe that's like where I'm like, I don't know. Like, it just seems like a.
To me, it was the album that like.
It seems like a Watchmen to the X-Men type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucks with the Watchmen, but like the X-Men is the X-Men.
Shout out to the nerds who are fans.
Shout out to the nerds across the planet, because we are the motherfuckers that gave you your medicine that keeps you alive, and we are the motherfuckers that get the food to your face, and we are the motherfuckers that build everything around you. Shout out to the nerds. Someone just recently expanded this quote, because it was always blood is thicker than water. But they expanded the quote for me. It's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Have you ever heard that?
It's fire.
That's the true, full, extended version of that. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
It's fire.
Right? Ain't that fucking fire, my nigga? So this the covenant, bro.
Makes more sense.
So track 6, Shining Star, that shit should have been track 2, my nigga. Because that was the first track that hit me that was I was like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Different era.
That shit was fire. And then moving further along, Tribulations, crazy. Tribulations is crazy. And The Plan. I feel like the first 4 tracks should have been a variation of, or had The Shining Star, Tribulations, and The Plan in it to really pull you in, because the first couple of tracks of this was like hard for me to get through, but then in the middle of the album, it's just like, whoa, this shit is fucking fire.
As we touched on even then, it's like, it's the era. It's like, you bought an album, you were gonna sit through that album.
Facts. They could put whatever fucking bullshit they want. The first three tracks could be skits. You gonna listen to that shit.
You bought that physical album. You gonna waste your money, you gonna listen to this.
Now in the streaming era, shout out to Nas. In the streaming era, your first record out the gate, first 3 records gotta be fire. You know what I'm saying? And Nas just released Magic 2, him and Hit Boy, and that shit is fire. And the first track gets me, and then the second track pulls me in deep, and then the third track pulls me in, and then the fourth track. It's really just well tailored from beginning to end. But really, that first and second track just pulls you the fuck in.
That's the space we're in now, where it's like your artistic journey has to be all encompassing. You have to know exactly what you want to give them as a vision and how to draw them in throughout the entire experience. You're not allowed to half-ass that.
I think only certain people really nowadays are paying attention to that and have the ability to do that. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Khaled prides himself on this ability, but not all his albums have been tailored well, flowing perfectly from beginning to end. But there are some artists that really, shout out to Kendrick, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It's really a double disc, but it flows perfectly, in my opinion, from beginning to end. But I'm also a Kendrick stan, so I'll take
shout out to Killer Mike too.
Take mine. Oh yeah, his new album, Michael, is fire.
Crazy.
What?
Crazy.
Oh my god, crazy. Bro. So we are moving on to Killer Priest. Heavy Metal, 1998. Let's see. Again, shout out to Killer Priest. I'm pretty sure I met him a couple times, and pretty sure we have records together either through a third party or
the pinnacles of the WUniverse.
Killer Priest, Heavy Metal. Oh no, it's actually Heavy Mental.
Phenomenal.
This nigga is nice. Like the fucking lyricist, one of the greatest lyricists I've heard in a long time. Like, and it's crazy because I'm listening to his old shit. Obviously he's gotten much better since 98, but like this 98 shit has stand the test of time. Heavy Mental is fire. As far as the lyrics concerned, some of the production, didn't really capture me, but One Step, Tai Chi, and the title track, Heavy Mental. The title track by far for me is my favorite. Like, he's just going the fuck off on a very experimental instrumental that's just fire.
But every word is like,
yeah, it was like
stellar,
supernova, super poetry or some shit like that. Like it was fucking incredible.
It's
deep.
Incredible. And if you're smart enough to follow, it's deep.
Shout out to Killer Priest. All right, who we got next? Let's see. We got Wu-Tang Killer Bees, The Swarm. Wu-Tang Killer Bees, 1998. That's a real group?
Yes.
I thought that was everybody. I thought we were all Killer Bees. What the fuck is this?
All right, so I remember this out when it came out. If I remember correctly, there was a couple different people on it. I think like it was the Swarm album was like a bunch of different scattered groups all around Staten Island.
Oh,
that were all.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fried.
You fried? How much did you have? Oh, definitely more than I had.
It's whiskey. I love whiskey.
I've been drinking slow, like Biden. Like, should we listen to this or should we move on?
No, of course.
Killer Bees, The Swarm, 1998.
I think it's
we got Timbo King, Sons of Man.
Yeah, I think this is cool because I think
Street Life is
this is a space where we can listen to all of them at one time. Because I think there's a lot of all of them.
Yeah. And we're gonna record our reaction, but I'm just gonna mute the audio because I don't want to get fucking sued. So.
You ain't know it was cold on these streets.
That was fire.
So Ruthless is nice, man.
I feel like Cobra Clutch by Ghostface. Is that a thing?
That was actually a thing. That's actually.
This is the sample that they used in 7OD under Sun God's verse. Nope. Well, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, we got. Look. We done did this a couple times today. I want to see the full credits of who made what beat, and y'all are not letting me know who made beats. I know personally that I know Don Pacino made beats. I know Jojo Pellegrino made beats. I know Mathematics makes beats outside of RZA. I also know Deck make beats. But it would be nice to see who made all these goddamn beats. Because this is a lot of beats.
Facts. Have you ever heard of Buddha Monk?
Yes.
Are they fire?
I'll be honest with you, don't remember.
Should we listen?
Yes.
Okay. Bro,
look, man. Look.
For an album to be called The Prophecy,
Look, man.
it did not. The expectation was very high. Okay, a lot of these songs, it's a good 30 seconds on each of them before you even start to hear raps. The introductions to the songs are very elaborate. He's a very elaborate
because I've heard of his name before,
composer.
I was hyped. I heard this name before. So
Yeah, it's a dope name. I'm not feeling this album though. I'm like, this is a no for me, dog. Facts. Next up, we have Deadly Venom's Antidote.
Oh,
You ever heard of Deadly Venom's?
I guess the female group.
Wait, these is women?
Yeah,
These
bro.
is women?
Yeah, they had a whole Sprite commercial like and everything.
Deadly Venoms is an American Wu-Tang Clan affiliated all-female hip-hop group.
They had like a Sprite commercial that was really fire.
In 1997, consisting of N, Tice, J Boo, Champ MC, and Finesse. I have it. I've never heard this album. I heard it's a classic. So here we go. We're gonna let you know how we feel about it,
bro.
and then we're gonna end on this one. And if you want us to do a part 2, like I said, this video needs to get 1 million views. Share it, like, subscribe, whatever the fuck YouTube is about. I don't know, I'm old. And comment how you feel about what we said, or if we left anything out, or if we were incorrect about shit. Leave that in the comments. Niggas love the comment section because they can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Do that and honestly talk about me.
And I'm gonna be honest, my expectations were really high because, like, growing up hearing that name, Lot of Dark Man, was always associated with like super dopeness and lyricism and stuff. And like the bars was good, you know what I'm saying? He was definitely saying some dope shit, but like I expected the production to be better for like for you know how almost legendary this album is, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I've seen this artwork before, and again I've heard the name Lot of Dark Man out of many people's mouths, and they've always talked about how great he was. So again, my expectations was a lot higher for overall. Lyrically, yeah, he's up there, but overall, this album is not really doing it for me. And I would have to say that of all the music that we listened to today, Shaheem is still, that album is still the best album that we listened to.
Shaheem,
and then it's Killer Priest, you know, it's definitely
and
like
that's why Killer Priest is
the most lyrical of all the people we listened to today.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, even I'm a big fan from the outside looking in. Like, my closest people think that I'm deeper in, but my closest affiliation to the family is you. So,
well, you've been in the meth lab, you know what I'm saying? You've had conversations with
I mean,
Meth,
I've been
you know what I'm
lab,
saying?
but
you produce for his family, his children as well as me, so you a lot closer than you think.
I am a lot closer, but I mean, like, my closest affiliation of knowing things or deeper understanding of the family is you. So when I know a lot because I know him. Like, I know him in real life. So what? Like, I know .com. I know who his incarnation, Fuji. I know his different incarnations since then.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dope. He's very dope, bunch of dope lyricists. And I'm like, but I'm not really into this album. Like I would have been.
Well,
I
again,
will say,
everybody, listen to these albums, listen to these people, listen to these artists for yourselves, make your own decisions, make your own opinions. This is just how we feel.
he has a lot of features that though a lot of these guys can't get.
Yeah, you know, of all the music we listen to, this is the first album that actually features my father. His verse was fire as fuck. We have reviewed some of the Wu-Tang affiliates / examined the WUniverse. So
Yes.
This is part 1, and again, this reaches 1 million views. We'll do a part 2. So
And remember,
thank you.
it's the WUniverse now. The WUniverse. Yes, I need to say that. Get it, like, roll it around in your mouth a bit.
No more affiliates.
WUniverse.
It's the WUniverse.
It
Characters
sounds good.
or members
WUniverse.
of the WUniverse. And lastly, I gotta say this. Make sure y'all check out Second Generation Wu and all the music that we've been putting out since 2019. You know what I'm saying? But as individuals, we've been putting out music since well before 2019. So check us all out individually, but you can also check us out under Second Generation Wu, and the music that we making is fire. So thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
What happened? I was like, because I don't even think he knows about that.
Yeah, what happened?
He still ain't elaborated on it. So I was like, I obviously ain't that big. Obviously you were in your feelings about something and you still not ready to come out out about it. So I'm gonna leave that alone.
And
It's not.
Did he respond?
I'm not gonna because he didn't make it bigger than
Because
that.
I got no problem. With, I have no.
I think that
recollection of any
I think
type of-
honestly he probably just expected more from you, and he just.
I think he's upset.
igno-
I think he's upset that I'm following him on Instagram because my Intel page, I'm only following myself now, and I think he's one of those niggas that get their feelings, not realizing that at the end of the day, you have my personal phone number.
That makes a lot of sense.
If you want to call me, call me.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense.
Text me.
It makes a lot of sense because he was treating me weird for a second, half a second, and I was hitting him. I'm like, nigga, what's up?